Coming to you live from a different location in another room in the house, which is the art room slash music room slash my office. I have to be available on Teams today, but I wanted to get this out about Big Brother 26, the HOH episode. Okay, so let me just say this. It was very telling last night. A lot was cleared up for me, at least, regarding the Matt Angela incident or the Angela Matt incident. And I just think last night's episode was actually a good episode. I felt like the comp was good. You know, it was basically a remix of other comps, the shuffleboard comp, but it was made digital, you know, made to be more AI-like, made to be more modern and of this time where everything is digital. And I just think that Angela won it fair and square because, you know, like Kenny kept saying, you know, he threw it to Angela, but how'd you throw it to Angela? I mean, I know you threw the disc a little hard, Kenny. And I was actually entertained by last night's episode. I felt like the DRs felt more natural than usual. I mean, of course, some writer back there was feeding them words to say, but maybe it just felt a little bit more natural and likable and not a lot of shouting as we normally see and just people kind of being themselves. Or maybe they just got better performers this season to do these DRs naturally, or maybe they have someone new directing everybody to do their DRs. But, you know, one thing the episode also cleared up for us is what the powers were. And let me just say, the upgrade for Mackenzie versus the upgrade for Quinn, Quinn's is far more greater than Mackenzie's. Let's just be clear. Quinn's upgrade was basically more powerful than anything you could imagine because he gets to not only replace the nominees, he gets to create narratives and stories from the HOA.
HOA? You mean HOH?
Yeah,
this
about
is
that.
the
The episode was
This
cool.
is Big Brother.
We got to see. Mackenzie's. You know, Mackenzie gets to veto, and America gets to nominate who goes up as a replacement. They both get 4 weeks to use their power. So let's get into the real. Okay, let's just start with Angela and Matt's situation. Did Angela overreact? Did Matt threaten Angela? Is Matt cocky? Okay, so Matt is cocky. Angela did overreact. Did Matt threaten her? In the mind of a Karen, Matt threatened her. But if anything, to me, Matt was just talking out his ass and put his foot in his mouth and said some cocky things that sounded like a threat to Angela. But was it a threat? On the scale of threats, 1 to 10, I would say it was like a 1.5 of a threat. If anything, it was just Matt talking too much because I don't think Matt is smart at all. I really don't. He's not smart, and he has diarrhea of the mouth, which, you know, on the feeds we show him talking and blowing up his whole game to everyone. Like, he talks too much. Now, who started it? I would venture to say Joseph started it because, you know, loose lips sink ships. And Joseph ran his mouth to Angela. He went back and told Angela everything that Matt had said, which kind of fueled the fire of Angela going off like a Karen, like a lunatic. But is Angela okay? Angela is a wackadoo.
Due to the fact that I'm insane. Beauty pocket knife, beauty pocket knife, beauty pocket knife. My mommy say that I got that. We'll be coming around the mountain when we come.
If someone were to play Angela in a movie, I would say it would be Melissa McCarthy. That's who would play Angela in a movie. Just this wackadoo who creates these narratives in her mind and is a little unstable. But Joseph ran and told Angela everything. Let's just leave it right there. Had Joseph not told Angela everything that Matt had said, she might not have spiraled the way she did by going, you know, the infamous scene of her telling him he's crazy eyes. And you know what? From that talk that they had, I mean, Matt was crazy eyes. He was crazy eyes. He was like, oh my God, I got the votes, and then I might have to put you up. Yeah, he does have crazy eyes. So Angela was right about that, but Angela did overreact because she's not well. Did they do a psych test on Angela? Or she may have manipulated the psych test, you know. And, let's back up. Angela kept saying on the show, I didn't want to be, you know, the mom of the house. But then as she won the game, who's your mama? And then everything in her DR ends with, I'm the mama. Run and tell your mama. Mama, mama, big mama, no. You know, Angela, like, she is not well, in my opinion. But I know somebody's going to jump into the comments. Why would you say she's not well?
Sorry, I'm not going to get too emotional about this, but I never should have brought your mom into it. And then reflecting on what I had to say, that I did. I truly did do that.
All signs point to that.
And so from a mom's perspective, from person to person, like, I wholeheartedly, 100%, I know that you have it out for me, and you know I have it out for you.
And someone in the comments also said, why would you say she's a Karen for defending herself? Well, did you watch the episode last night? That explains why she's a Karen. She jumped to conclusions. She said she was being threatened.
This man is physically threatening me.
Matt basically wanted them to be out in the open and have a mediator, and nobody wanted to be involved with that. I get it.
But before, no. That's the honest truth. You watched in 3 months. I mean, But
when you have people coming to you like,
I understand.
She put a target on my back. Like, do you see where I was coming from with that?
After that.
But Matt was trying to protect himself because Angela was calling him aggressive versus passionate. And, you know, women have that issue all the time when someone calls you aggressive versus being passionate. And so for a man to feel that way, you know, feels like he needs a mediator to talk to someone, that's a problem. Angela is a problem.
Is there a problem, officers?
But for me to bring in your mom and then to bring in MJ, because I love her so much. Like, I think she's great. She's playing a good game. People love her. They gravitate towards both of you. Like, both of you are just, a lot of people in this house are great, but you guys know you're great. And so,
Pooh. Read between the lines.
I knew that you were gonna do it, Tammy, so it's not as good. I get it, Tammy.
Pooh, you get that?
What is that?
Little version of this.
Another funny thing that happened on the feeds as well, on the show, was the dynamic between Tucker and Lisa. And early on, I said on my initial video that only like 70 people watched, so you probably don't remember that Tucker was going to annoy me. And Lisa had a strong face, and it's actually quite the opposite. Lisa annoys me. You know, Lisa totally stole Tucker's moment.
I'm the head chef at the world's first frozen protein bar company.
We have a competition here because I'm a chef too.
So that started off their beef. And then, of course, what you learn on the feeds, that Lisa totally dissed Tucker's chicken wings. And, you know, she wants to be the only one who's the cook. And another thing about Lisa that's annoying is her freaking edible glitter. Like, how old are we? Is this a children's party? No, I don't want edible glitter. I'm like, they're 25 to 52 years old. Who wants edible glitter? And, you know, she was also giving ick to everybody in the house. All the guys outside pumping iron. It was like, we don't trust her. It's nothing genuine about her. And it's true. Like, it's nothing genuine about her.
I keep it real.
I did. I returned them all earlier because I was pissed at Lisa.
Because I saw on the feed, you know, she was just like, when she was nominated before the veto, if you guys want some cooked meals and blah, 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 don't vote for me. She's lucky she won the veto. And by the way, spoiler alert, Lisa won the veto. She's lucky she won the veto because she would have been, I think, although Kenny is Angela's target, she probably would have been going out. Now, Kenny and Chemo are still on the block. And now the talk is, who is going to be put up? Who will Angela put up? The obvious would be to put up Matt because of their whole, discord, their whole fight, their beef, their tension. That would be, although they so-called squashed it, but it's not really squashed. That would be obvious to put up Matt. However, Tekora is now on the radar.
How do you feel about tomorrow, about making nominations or the replacement nomination?
I feel really good about it.
Or they call her TK, which I think is so disrespectful. Her name's not hard. Just call her Tekora. Tekora. Why do you have to call her TK? It's disrespectful not to call somebody by her name, but she's allowing it, so whatever. So she's kind of the awkward one. I've noticed on the feed. She's like left out of all the discussions and just kind of roaming around.
Okay.
And when I told you to play your own game, do so.
Okay. Sounds good.
And side note, did anybody happen to notice that her accent kind of goes away sometimes on the feeds? Kind of like when Jasmine would be in her DR, Jasmine from season, which one was that, 22? And I'm as country as a bumpkin with a biscuit with honey on it. But then she would talk regular. It seems like Tekora puts on that accent, which is like, again, you lived in Chicago most of your life. Why do you still have this British accent? But, oh well, a lot of people have West Indian accents and been in the United States for 30 years. Or like my neighbor who's from Louisiana, been in Houston for like 60 years and still has that thick from the Bayou accent. So, I mean, it's possible.
Alrighty.
Yep.
I'm excited
I am
for
too.
you.
I'm excited for me. That's between us.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm saying to you.
But anyhow, Tekora is now on the radar as someone who will be a replacement nominee. I think last night's episode was quite good. It had everything. It had comedy, it had a little drama, and it explained things of how it went down with Angela and Matt. I still think Angela is not well, but it's entertaining. And yeah. So hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back as things unfold. And I gotta get to work. Bye.